Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Brooklyn Nets. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at Chicago. I know they would have liked a better start, but they're 10th in the conference right now. And, of course, the Brooklyn Nets, 3 spots below.
Seeing where Chicago is, they're a team searching for a way to take a leap forward this season. So far, here in the early going, that leap has not existed.
Yeah, it hasn't been all bad, though. I mean, they've had some nice wins, and even if they're not an elite-level team, they still have the look of a playoff team.
So the Nets... Starting 5. Porter and Clowney up in the forward spots. Terrence Mann is out there with Demon. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Okoro out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's stolen by Vucevic. And there is White, and that's good on the assist from Okoro. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Outside, Porter. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on Giddey. Here's Demon, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
Brooklyn with the ball. After the miss from Vucevic. On the wing, Porter. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And that jump shot by Porter is pure. Has such a fluid shooting motion.
Okoro finds Giddey. Now Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Now White jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 5 now.
Exactly the kind of start you're looking for. They are 4 for 5 out of the gates.
Here's Demon. Going inside. Yep, that one goes.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Giddey kicks to Okoro. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls another 3.
Boy, Giddey, if he becomes a knockdown three-point shooter, you will not be able to guard this guy.
And Claxton throws it down.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. To the paint. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
Pass to Porter. Launches it. They get it back. Claxton on the follow.
Well, this is exactly what the team needs and is hoping for from Claxton. Get to the window, convert your second chance opportunity.
To the middle. Giddy, no good.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Inside, Clowney. Again, the Nets for 2.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Porter in the corner to the right side. Here's Demon. Makes it off the glass. Demon's got 7 points in the game. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Gonzalez's shot is good.
Well, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Nikola Vucevic. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 16 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Giddy, no good. And the Nets with possession here. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. Pass to Demon. And the 3 off target. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Hornets. And here is Giddy. Back to White. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. An efficient score, Kobe White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Out to White. Shoots the 3. The rebound by the Nets. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, they took advantage of some porous defense in that one. Really got the shots they wanted.
Give them some credit. I'll tell you this, they caught an opponent on a very off night defensively, and you take advantage. Simple as that.
Now White following the miss by Michael Porter from deep. On the wing, Giddy. Off target from 3-point range. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Man. Now Claxton. Here's Demon. 6 on the shot clock. Man passes to Claxton. It's stolen by Vucevic. White finds Giddy. It's tipped. Now here's Porter. Not a lot of room. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Giddy. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Clowney. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Charlotte. The shot's good from Claxton.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now here's Giddy from the arc. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Here's Porter, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And at 6'10", Porter is a threat to score inside, which is why the defense trying to rough him up a bit.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-star.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Here's Torrey. Williams finds Porter, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Porter's got 9.
and such a sharpshooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Nets leading by 3. Outside Williams. Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore. Williams for 3. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Now here's White, defended by Mann. Here's Vucevic, and he banks in the layup. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Well, Vucevic has got a number of moves he can go to. He's so comfortable this close to the cup.
Here's Traore, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Fires from way outside, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Zaire Williams. Traore is out there with Martin, and it's Wilson in at the 4. Here's Jones. Lays it up off the glass. Jones has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Bulls. Pass to Traore. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Jones, no luck.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Here's Traore. Pass to Wilson. 6 to shoot. Here's Wolf. Rebound by the Bulls. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Herter. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Traore gets the bucket.
High percentage look. You can't ask for much more than that.
Pass to Smith. Now here's Herter. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Some changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Jalen Smith. Okoro comes in for Kevin Herter. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Trey Jones. Then for the Nets, Honey's checked in. And it's Michael Porter in for Martin. There's the pick. Williams for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
My goodness, that's just too clean a look. He takes full advantage.
It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Dosunmu. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Demon. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Bulls. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Kevin, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard. Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 1. Bulls moving the ball around. Okoro kicks to Giddey. A three-pointer is right on target. Giddey's got 20.
Another reason why they're up. Just taking what the defense giving him here.
He gets it in there. Demon's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Boy, remarkable how efficient he's been scoring the ball. He feels good right now.
Dosunmu, the pass to Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Takes the 3, and Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Bulls.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Down low, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Claxton's got 10 points in the game.
I love to see that. Claxton has a lean frame, but he pushes right through the contact. You love to see that kind of compete level.
Giddey with it to the wing right side. Pass to Dosunmu. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at the true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And the Nets making a change here. Mann's checked in. The Nets have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. And it's Demon missing. The Bulls with the lead. Here's Giddey, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Demon. It's good from long range. He's got 18. And Chicago has possession. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc. You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
On the wing, Giddey. Defended by Mann. No problems knocking that one down. Buzelis has got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago. And so, Jordi Fernandez decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Kobe White, he's checked in for Dosunmu. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Number 5, the Bulls.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
Now Claxton. He's coming off a 13-point game against Charlotte. And it's Demon missing.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's White. And again, it's the Bulls from deep. Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
It's Giddey with the drive, and he dunks it down.
Tremendous burst from Josh Giddey on the drive. Just turns up the intensity.
1:30 left in the first half. Pass to Porter. Porter double team. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. To the inside. Here's Demon. And that one's in. He's only missed 3 of 13.
This guy's been impressive this quarter, putting his team on his back.
Giddey with it. Picked up by Claxton. Giddey, no good. Nets trail by 7. It's stolen by Vucevic. To the middle. Rebound, Brooklyn. 34 seconds left in the second quarter.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside, White. Here's Giddey. No good on the triple.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent. Yeah, in football, they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 3. And we'll get going after this from United Center.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
Taking a look here at Chicago, guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now, unable to...
Now let's take a closer look at that tight first half for the Chicago Bulls.
If you can make threes with consistency...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Right on the wing along with Okoro. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Giddey in at the 1. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
Third straight miss to start the half. Ouch.
Count the basket. And now a 7-point Chicago lead.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Outside, Porter, a 3-ball. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Giddey, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Pass to Demon. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Lauri Markkanen and the Utah Jazz. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Bucks matchup, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Man passes to Claxton. Pass to Demon. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Down low, stolen by Okoro. And the shot is good. And now it's only a 5-point Bulls lead.
Just using his size well close to the rim. Porter is outstanding at cashing in from those spots.
White. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Fast break, here they come. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's White. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Clowney. To the paint. Here's Demon. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Vucevic.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
Back to Giddey. Pass to Okoro. That 3 off the mark. Nets trail by 6. Here's Clowney. Now Claxton. There's Porter with the 3. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 29 in the game.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. And White kicks to Giddey. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Chicago leading by 4. Here's Buzelis. And here's Vucevic, defended by Man. Vucevic the pass to Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Pass to Man. Here's Demon. Giddey defending. Good on the bucket. Demon's got 31.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through.
Giddey kicks to Okoro. Giddey the pass to White. Now Vucevic. Claxton covering. Shoots from 12. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his second basket.
You know, just what they were looking for right there. That's not a shot he's going to miss.
Inside, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
He is so quick off the ground. Porter just gives the defense very little time to react.
Here's Giddey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Giddey's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Here's Man. Scoreless thus far. And it's Demon missing. Now here's Giddey. Defense is right there. Pass to Buzelis. 5 to shoot. And White kicks to Giddey. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Nets trail by 4. Man in the corner. Here's Demon. And a miss there on the triple.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Giddey gets it to go.
To me, it's the ability to facilitate that enhances Josh Giddey as a scorer. You've got a plan for both, and right now he's cooking the defense.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Vucevic, and Jones subbed in for Josh Giddey. They set the pick. Here's Mann. The three-pointer, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
White, good.
And right now, White, red hot. Just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Chicago leading by 8. Jones kicks to Okoro. The tray. Wilson grabs the board. And the net shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly. And it's Demon missing. And Chicago shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor.
Really nice job there by Buzelis. Already sees the floor at a high level.
Pass to Clowney. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Mann with it. Nothing on the board. Drops in the tray.
Some shooters might overthink a wide-open shot. Not this guy.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by the Nets. Demons got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Mann. Williams kicks to Wilson. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead. Here's Jones. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. The Bulls in second.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Nets trail by 4. 59 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Wolf. Let's keep it alive. Williams can't get it to go. And Chicago shooting it beautifully here in the third, 56% from the field. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Smith checked in for Buzelis. Dosumu comes in for Okoro. And Josh Giddey subbed in for Kobe White. Williams with a clean look. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Giddey the pass to Jones. Back to Giddey. Pass to Jones. From downtown, Wolf grabs the miss. Over to the wing. Here's Sorey. And the baseline jumper, no good. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for the Bulls. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Wilson out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Williams. Then there's Sorey. And it's Wolf in at the 5 spot. Now here's Jones. Defense right on him. Pass to Smith. Back to Jones. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nets trail by 3. Here's Traore. Buries it down low.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
To the left wing. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Traore, defended by Jones. Traore can't hit. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. They've led by as much as 10. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand.
Boy, that's a high percentage look by Jalen Smith. Exactly what you want your big man to create.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. And Giddey gets it to go.
Boy, this offense has revolved around him today, and rightly so. He has been fantastic.
Here's Traore, defended by Jones.
Well, that's not easy to box out like that. It's just great footwork, and that gave him just the time he needed.
The 3. They get it back. Nice shot by Smith.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Traore. Here's Wolf. Misses the 3. To the inside. Smith kicks to Williams. Jones from outside. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And here is Williams. Wolf shot's good. Wolf got his first basket.
I love the tenacity. Terrific move at a crucial point in this game.
That is not settling. That is going for a high percentage look at a critical time. Nicely done.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Left side, Porter. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there it is for him. And the Bulls lead by 7.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is. Oh, that's unbelievable.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. From deep, Wilson grabs the board.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Traore over Jones. Rebound by the Bulls. Vucevic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Jones with it. Picked up by Claxton. Here's Williams. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Traore. Outside, Porter. Williams scanning the floor. Off target from outside.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the buckets simply will not go down.
Here's Jones. On the wing, Dosunmu. Screen by Jones. Dosunmu's shot is off. Nets trail by 7. Now here's Williams. Outside Wilson. Back to Williams. Fires the three. They grab their own miss. Bulls have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%. 7 of 14. And he gets it to go. Dosunmu's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Pass to Claxton. And here's Porter. No good on the three.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Williams. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Giddey fires. Knocks down the three.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Some changes for Chicago. Bruce Ellis has checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. Then for the Nets, Brownie's checked in. Man subbed in for Zaire Williams. No good.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Now Giddey. Beyond the arc. Porter pulls it down.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
2 points. That one goes.
Listen, at this point, keep feeding Nick Claxton because right now his confidence is surging.
Giddey. And the rejection by Claxton.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
One-handed.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Josh Giddey misses the three. Nets trail by 8. 1:37 left in the fourth quarter. And Chicago shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Now White. Here's Giddey. Shoots the three. Vucevic. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Now Porter. On the wing, man. That's off.
Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Bulls.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Josh Giddey.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Jacks up a three. Porter pulls it down. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
All right, thank you so much. Vooch, it's got to feel great to just get a win. How important was this one?
That was very important for us. We had quite a bit of a rough stretch lately, a lot of losing, and it's not easy to deal with it, but tonight we came out, we got it done, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you need a game like this to kind of get going. It was a big win for us. We needed to add one more to the winning column, so big for us. I think helps with our confidence, so that was good for everybody.
It's great to know if you keep your head down, it'll pay off. Thanks so much, Vooch.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Josh Giddey.